Hi, Eamon. I'm going to give you some feedback on your student portfolio. I don't see that I've given you feedback, so I'll start from week one. And we start with the lesson justification. Now, keep in mind you're dumping these links in here. They should be labeled links. See that's a labeled link, which you highlight something and then you right click, insert link. That's how you put a label on there. So you're justifying your grade. Your reflection is a bit overwhelming. You're new, doing your best, um, which is all well and good, and I appreciate that. But I want you to get used to using the self-grading guide so you can be confident that you can self-grade at the end. Okay, so this guide would be really, really helpful. And you didn't actually give yourself a grade. Oh my goodness, 6 hours. That's a long time. You went to the doctor. You spent a lot of time on that, so I really appreciate that. Time alone, I will give you. That's an A. That's a lot of work, and I never intended for you to have to spend that much time doing it. But I hope it helped in your learning. And then you are going to read and review a book on Gen AI, and you're going to select a book, but we don't have a book for you yet. And then you're going to write a word review. So this all seems like a great idea. Hopefully um, and then you have a nice polished version here. That's a nice summary. Okay for week one. Good, good contributions here, and you put in your slide. I really appreciate that you did that, and you've given a nice summary. You've got these articles here, which is fine. I hope those links work. They don't, for some reason, they're coming up. I wonder why. Okay, so those are your two resources. And then, oh, you've got some YouTube videos as well. All right. So week two, and I'm going to make this bigger just so it stands out, if you don't mind. And you've got the link. You've got Kyle's feedback. So he did give you some feedback, so that's good. And but oh, here's your reflection. Wait a second. Is that, yeah, okay. That's the way you've done it. You give yourself an A minus. Okay, helpful if you put that up here, if you don't mind, so that I know what you think you're doing. Um, and you put a prompt there, and your continuous accomplishment this week. Ignoring my thoughts about the project. Recommended books. Um, okay, so you're gonna have to pick a book pretty soon here. Um, okay, so that's fine. Now the Gen AI activity seems to be missing here. So that's actually not good news, unless I'm missing something. Missing Gen AI activity. I don't know what it was for week two. Um, I guess we could go see. Let's see, courses, week two, and lesson two. What is it? Let's take a look. It is, you're doing either finding out about information literacy or finding a new Gen AI tool to evaluate. So you have to do that, okay? That's important. Organize my thoughts, a few questions. Okay. So I'm hoping a book is coming. You got your in-class contributions. Here are the benefits and challenges, but you didn't use the prompt. So that's important. You're missing that reflection. And then you did put a resource here, but just a very, probably another sentence to describe this. Um, and then you've got a couple other resources, but they should be labeled links at this point. Now, coming here looks like this is your evaluation here. Okay, so that should go up here, right? So try to organize it so that I don't miss it as I am doing it. So you've looked at this, you've got benefit, and you do have your evaluation here. Notebook LN. Okay, so that's the one you're evaluating. Okay, well, you've spent 6 hours on it. I guess you can certainly evaluate. It's not a new tool, but okay. So again, I'm going to increase this. And you get your reflection here, and you're at your A minus here. Okay, down here. Don't be shy to put it up here. Same issue. I would say that you are in an A minus, actually, by the way. I would agree that that seems to be good. You're spending a lot of time, which is so much appreciated, but I really hope it's helping you, and I hope it's helping you. The Gen AI activity tool. What is this? Week 3, digital literacy. What were you? I can't remember what it was for that week. Just going back a little bit. And it is, oh yeah, solving your problems, challenges or problems. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Got your reflection. Okay, did you do explored how a tool can support book review? Okay, so it's kind of like your organization, but this isn't the assigned Gen AI activity. This looks like it's for your project. And okay, that's an excellent book to choose, by the way. I agree, that's a really good book. And that's fine, but you didn't complete the Gen AI activity that was assigned for lesson 3, which was to look and, well, you can see what that activity was there. So you're kind of going on your own. That sort of puts you in the B plus category. Good in-class contributions though, solid. Um, and then, I mean, wow, okay, that's really detailed. I don't know what this week 3 reflection, something's, we're at week 3 still. Okay. I don't know what that is. What is that? So let's make sure these things are organized a little bit better so that I can understand them. You've got some resources here. Just better descriptions will be helpful. And wow, okay, you've got some tools. You're getting used to putting resources here. Um, and then you've got the ultimate cheat sheet. Wow, so it's a long um, set of resources. So well done. So that kind of bumps you up higher, but I really want you to get that Gen AI activity done. And you're still putting yourself in an A minus, which overall, given the amount of work you put in, I think it's pretty close. I will encourage you again, please try to use this self-grading guide in the future. We're finished now at week 4 for self-grading, so you don't need to do that, but you will have to do it at the end of the course. So see, now you're kind of in breakout room activity. So you have to, oh, good, interesting. Now you did the benefits and challenges, which is for week 4. So that's interesting. So it's kind of the so here I don't really see a Gen AI. Oh, well, wait a second. Let me see. Nope, there isn't any Gen AI activity. You're reading chapters. Okay, good progress in the book. Excellent. But it's a Gen AI tech activity missing. So, missing Gen AI activity. And so I think the organization is kind of getting away from you. Good classroom contributions. That's a lot, actually. You really are getting into this. It would be better if you put these in documents instead of this long link, but um, wow, okay, that's a lot for me to digest here. um, I'm going to go to Gen AI resources, which you're putting in. Now, you don't have to do any more Gen AI resources, okay? So you can stop with that. And um, so now we're in week 5 here. It's a long video. Sorry, but it's a lot of weeks. You've got your link. You've got your. You don't have to do self-grading guide. I think you did anyway. You're still at an A- here. Okay. Given the effort and work you put in, I could go with this. I'm just worried about the Gen A activities. Summary point form. Um, so what was the activity for week 5? Oh, you're supposed to create a video. And I don't think you did. Did you? Let's just see. I do see the video here. That's interesting. Oh, maybe that was, let me just, I might be a little confused here, so I don't want to confuse you. For week 4, that was Genesis and create a video. Perfect. So you've done that. So I guess the problem here is just trying to understand your organization sometimes. So maybe the link to the video, tell me what we're supposed to do. This is different prompts to respond. Useful prompt. I learned additional details about tools function, which is fine, but I don't even know what the tool is you're using here. And then this week I probably with Elastic Vector Database. So that's interesting for your project. But you have to make sure that you have the Gen A activity, which is only the Gen A activity, and then the project, which only has the project. I seem to be having to look. For example, this is for your project, it looks like. That should go under here, right? That should be down here. And then you provide details here, your contributions, which are excellent. And you don't have to talk about the breakout activity and stuff. Just honestly, 5 to 8 points about what you've done will be just fine. And then, but I really appreciate your reflections here. Now that's interesting. What are you doing here? After inputting it into AI, found it learning. So you're giving me a lot of information here, which I don't necessarily need. It's a long document. And again, no more resources needed. So just so you know that. But I appreciate your reflections, and that's your feedback.